Hooty hoo! Kings have returned. How you doing out there? It's Ice. I'm Tank. We are the Pulp Culture Kings.
How's it going, everybody?
I'm assuming everyone's fine.
Okay, well, you never know, man. Okay, we'll jump right into it. We're going to talk about some movie news for you guys today, and we're going to jump into... I don't know if, like I said, we're kind of inflicted if this is good or not, so we don't know, but Transformers has announced for what, the next 10 years?
Yes, through 2025. Live action films all the way through till then are planned for the Transformers universe. Yippee-ki-yay. No, I'm sorry, I can't sell that. I'm not excited about that at all. I'm not. I would be if the movies didn't, what's the word?
Suck out loud.
Yeah, they're kind of bad. You know, the first one was okay.
Yeah,
the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one. It's like he essentially wiped his ass with celluloid and said, "Here." Not a fan.
Yeah,
not a fan. Not a fan.
They're making money. They're making money hand over fist.
Yeah, they are. Movies. I mean, the movies they've made what, close to $4 billion worldwide. I think $3.7 billion.
Yes, and that's a lot of money for what?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So it's
consistently, Transformers are among the top 5 selling, boys' toys.
Oh yeah,
because they sell toys. Hence why they keep making. Hence why Hasbro keeps making movies. They sell a lot of toys, but I just want the movies to be good.
Yeah.
Yes, they're really cool to look at, but
I mean, we don't need a lot of storyline. Let's be honest. Big robots, stuff blowing up, we're like this. But I mean, let's be honest. We need something because that last one, I think he's just doing a joke now. He's like,
well, what I don't understand is that all 4 movies have had the same director, and it's like they've all 4 had different origin stories for the Transformers. The first one, it was the Cube. The second one, the Fallen had created everybody. The third one, it was what was it? The thing on the moon.
Yeah, darker than black.
The thing that was hidden on the moon. That again. Okay, it's on the moon. If they knew, why didn't Megatron go there? And the second one, if he knew it was, why didn't? What's going on? Then the fourth one happened, and I'm like, all of humanity hates the Transformers, and I'm like, I guess they didn't see the previous 3 movies when the Transformers saved the world 3 times.
Maybe they did see the movie. That's why they hate the Transformers.
You know what, dude? You should have just let us go.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, it's just, to me, they're just getting worse instead of them fixing it because they're making $1 billion.
I mean, the last movie, as bad as it was, made $1 billion worldwide.
Because guys like to see destruction, like to see big robots.
Well,
like
they're huge overseas.
Yeah.
Those movies do big business overseas. But, again, and I'm not saying Michael Bay is a shitty director. I'm just saying...
I am.
Look, I really enjoyed Pain and Gain. Okay? I really enjoyed The Rock. I really enjoyed Bad Boys. I even like Bad Boys 2. And I'm looking forward to the movie he has coming out in January. I mean, 13 Hours. The Benghazi.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty decent.
But I just think with the Transformers movies, I just want to blow stuff up, and who could care less about the story?
Yeah, I think their problem is they need to find somebody that can actually write a script. If he wants to direct it, fine, whatever. But get somebody to actually take more than 38 minutes to write a script.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, some of those one-liners in there were just
the stories
awful.
Aren't coherent, then I'm like, since when does Optimus Prime jet off the planet by him? I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's just, you look, whatever, cool. The movies make a ton of money, I would like them to be, good.
Yeah, and a little consistent with each other, but you just...
I mean, honestly, I'm looking forward to the animated movie they have coming up, the animated prequel, chronicling the war on Cybertron. That could be cool because I mean the thing is, I think what they keep missing the boat on is that we really could care less if there are any human characters.
Yeah, but unfortunately, human characters you don't have to do CGI on, so
look,
they're cheaper.
We want to see robots fighting. Okay?
Yes, exactly.
That's what we want to see.
That's why they make money. Yes, exactly.
We want to see robots kicking the crap out of each other. And, and look, if the human characters are going to be compelling, that's one thing, but they're just not. Ever.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg, I like Mark Wahlberg, but his character, I mean, he should have been a soldier. Just plain and simple. Not no stupid inventor. He should just been a soldier. Plain and simple.
Just, dude, there are so many things wrong with the last movie.
Yeah. This is the one line that got me you have a warrant, he goes, my face. I'm like, what does that mean? Because like I said, yeah, they make movies, I mean, they make money, but the problem is, if you have, this last one was like a 37%, 27%, whatever it was, on Rotten Tomato reviews. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you make $1.1 billion. Is good, but what's better is like 1.5, 1.6.
Look,
you can make that if you have a good script.
Well,
I was telling people not to see this movie, and they took my advice.
Look at Jurassic World.
Awesome.
Jurassic World, nowhere near as good as the original Jurassic Park, but a lot better than the previous two movies. Mm-hmm. Sitting at 70% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, high 70s.
It's a fun movie. And it just needed to be good.
Yeah.
And look how successful it was.
Yeah. Boom.
I mean, the Transformers movies have yet to achieve that. You know what I mean? Just being good. I mean, the first one was enjoyable.
The first one was good. I'll give it that. I haven't seen it in a while.
Enjoyable. I tried to watch it again recently. I
don't know how.
It hasn't aged that well, but then again, it's still story-wise better than the second one and the third one and really the fourth one. I mean, it's just...
But I do like how they are getting bigger budgets and bigger special effects. If
you're going to spend $200-300 million on a movie, I mean, at least have a decent script.
Yeah.
Just a decent one.
Like the problems they had is like how they transform. I liked how the Transformers transformed. And then they had that little block thing, which was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It's just too many problems. And the Dinobots at the very end just pop up. I mean, it's like, really? It's just too many problems with that movie. They need to take a step back and figure out what's wrong with it and fix the little problems so they can make a lot more money.
Story, plot, there's no consistency. I mean, they're talking about spinning it off into a Transformers universe, since those seem to be pretty big right now, and I just don't understand how they're going to do it given how all over the place the story was in the previous 4 movies. So I don't know where they're going to go, how they're going to spin it off, or what they're going to spin it off as. So I don't really know what they're going to do. So, it'll be news to me. So
yeah. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, I like the idea of more Transformers movies, but I don't like the idea of Michael Bay being involved with Transformers movies. Hopefully they get better scripts, and he's good at blowing stuff up. I'll give you that, but dialogue and other crap is just bad. So hopefully, with this money being thrown into it, they'll they will fix it, and hopefully, I don't think they will, but hopefully we'll...
Fingers crossed!
Yeah, like I said, hopefully they figure something out, or at least it's mildly entertaining. I mean, big robots destroying stuff, it's always fine. So, okay. Anything else to add on this one?
No.
Yeah, I don't think he does. Okay, it is Oscar time.
We're getting an Oscar season, yes we are.
Yep, okay. Tell us what movies are the front runners, what movies people are waiting to see, and
the stuff being talked about.
Okay, the stuff that's being really talked about. What's the buzz on some of these movies?
Well, there's a lot of buzz, obviously, for The Martian. There's going to be major buzz for The Revenant. from the director of Birdman, who won Best Director and Best Picture last year, and also Screenplay Award. Alejandro Inarritu, I believe. He's directing this movie, and all signs are pointing to Leonardo DiCaprio finally winning Best Actor, because the last trailer was just
No, what's this one?
it's essentially a story. It takes place around late 19th century. Well, essentially, Leo's attacked by a grizzly bear, left for dead, and it's a revenge story. And
Oh yeah, okay, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it looks amazing, and he's gonna get a lot of Oscar buzz. And Tom Hardy probably the same. Probably looking at a supporting nod for that movie. If not, he's also looking at being a Best Actor contender for what was it, Legend, who replays the twin brothers, the Crays. And let's see, Black Mass is getting a lot of hype. Joel Edgerton will likely get a supporting nod. I think he's a guarantee to get a supporting nod for that movie. Johnny Depp, I'd say he's a front runner right now. I don't know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't get a nomination at least. But he was really, really great in that movie. But
Yeah, I haven't got to see it, but I want to see that
but
one.
Joel Edgerton walks off with the movie pretty much, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's the early buzz so far.
Okay, so you sent me a link about what the X-Men are going to be doing, or Marvel is going to be doing. So why don't you talk about that real quick?
Well, Disney, announced the was it July 6th, 2017 release date for, or is it 2018? 2018 release date for Ant-Man and the Wasp, which moved Black Panther to February of that year and Captain Marvel to 2019. And Marvel also announced 3 release dates for 2020, but they didn't specify what films those would be for. Just a May release, a July release, and a November release.
I like that. We're going to tell you the 2020. We're going to tell you what months we're coming out movies. We're not going to tell you the movie.
I think they know kind of where they're headed, but I think they're going to wait until probably Comic-Con, if they're going to go next year, to announce what those movies are going to be, if I had to guess. But other than that, Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to take place right after Infinity War Part 1. And so, not surprising given the success of Ant-Man that they want to do a sequel. And given what happens with Doctor Strange and how that bears in terms of upcoming release dates, and of course other Thor movies, other Iron Man movies, other Captain America movies and whatnot. But the only movie that wasn't affected at all was Inhumans. That's still going to be the close of Phase 3, I believe. So after Infinity War Part 2 comes Inhumans, and that's the last movie of Phase 3. Then we move on to Phase 4.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Inhumans real quick, because
New Mutants.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. That one is just... I know they're pissed off they don't got X-Men. So, they're going to call them the Inhumans, and it's just...
even in the comics, from what I understand, there's been talk that Marvel is kind of phasing out the X-Men and putting more of an onus on the Inhumans. And given that, the Inhumans is going to be... The Inhumans are going to be their mutants, essentially.
Based on TV and film.
Yeah, it's like on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that whole storyline of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now is about Inhumans. And basically, we start with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. They're going to be considered, kind of Inhumans or whatnot. But essentially, Marvel's kind of phasing out X-Men and putting more importance on the Inhumans. And Damn. That's kind of messed up, but,
I just don't like it because it looks like they just messed the story up so much from the original characters, and it just like... It has me worried because, one, it's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so, I mean...
Well, from a business standpoint, it makes sense. It's, because Fox is the one reaping all the benefits from the X-Men movies. And, Marvel's like, look, we're gonna push the Inhumans, and they're gonna essentially be our new mutants, so might as well. And again, if any of you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or whatever, it's not a good show personally, but I mean, the show is primarily now focusing on Inhumans, which means they're going to be a big deal in the Marvel Universe and replacing mutants. So yeah. And from what has been rumored, Infinity War Part 1 and 2 are going to cost a combined $1 billion. And that is no chump change.
That is...
That's just a hardcore rumor, but it would make sense given that, look, you're going to make that back with just the first one, so... And from what else has been rumored, half of like close to half of the acting budget is going to Robert Downey Jr. So again, that's just a rumor. I don't know if those are true or not. It's just what I heard. What I read.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, like I said, the last one did okay, and he still made... How much did the last one make?
$1.4 billion worldwide.
Yeah, and the other one made 1.5 something. So I mean,
yeah.
It's there, so you almost have $3 billion on two movies,
yeah.
And you're gonna put the money in special flicks in this one. This one's going big.
Yeah.
This is the one that everyone's been waiting for. I mean, how many movies are leading up to this? A lot. It's just
we're,
like
12 movies in so far.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all leading up to since the first Avengers. They did a setup just like they did with the first Iron Man, and they're building up, and anticipation with the Avengers did not disappoint. So hopefully this one...
They've been setting up this since the beginning.
Yeah, so this one should be good. And
I mean, even at the expense of other movies. Okay,
yeah.
It's been to set up Infinity War.
Yeah, so
okay,
so $500 million in each movie. I'm guessing that's also for budgets, and then.
From what I understand, that doesn't factor in marketing. Those are just
no marketing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's
I mean,
just again, just a rumor.
You expect it, to be a 2-hour plus movie with a ton of special effects.
Well, yeah.
I just want stuff blowing up.
Given how big the story's supposed to be, yeah.
So hopefully, it's going to be epic.
Yeah. And the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie will be right after the Part 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, like I said, next one will be Captain America Civil War, which I can't wait.
Yep.
That's going to be awesome. We got a lot of good movies coming up next year.
Well, we got, 8 comic book movies next year. 8 starting in February. Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to start with Deadpool. We'll have to do a Deadpool special when it comes up.
February, Deadpool. Batman v Superman, March. Civil War in
April.
in May.
Oh, excuse me, May.
X-Men in May. X-Men Apocalypse. What else is coming out? See, Doctor Strange is coming out. Suicide Squad in August. And I'm missing a couple more, but Gambit's coming out. Yay!
They haven't shot one thing of that yet.
No, they don't have a director.
Yeah,
The director bolted, and they're currently searching for a director. They have a release date. They haven't started filming, but they don't have a director.
yeah, you better get on that,
Okay.
Fox.
Okay.
That shows how good that movie's gonna be.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never
But-
know.
Okay, definitely the two big movies of the year will be
It's Batman v Superman and Captain America.
Yeah, America. Who do you think's gonna pull out? You think Captain America? You think Superman's gonna and Batman's gonna pull out number one?
Going in, Batman has the more must-see quality because, again, you've never seen these two characters.
Together, yes.
Yes. And Captain America Civil War feels like another Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Not that that's bad.
No.
Not that that's bad. Yeah. Given how big the movie is and I think people who are really, really in love with the Civil War storyline in the comic book really need to understand the movie's called Civil War, kind of in name only, and takes only bits of that storyline. So, it's kind of like what they did with X-Men: Days of Future Past. You know, they essentially took the title and kind of the
Premise.
premise of the story and changed everything else.
When I heard about this a couple years back when they wanted to do a Civil War, I was hoping that after Infinity Gauntlets, their next big project would be this.
Yeah, I thought Civil War would be an Avengers movie. I really did.
Or whatever, all the superheroes coming together and fighting. That's what I wanted to see, a 2-episode or maybe even 3-parter.
Well,
But
what I
this
thought
kinda-
was going to happen was you have an Avengers movie, Civil War, and the next one would be the Infinity War. The Civil War would break them apart. The Infinity War bring them back together, so to speak. That's what I thought they were going to do.
And if you haven't seen the Civil War, I highly recommend.
Have you ever read it?
Yeah, if you haven't read it, I highly recommend you going to your local comic book store. And
Yeah, it's a
picking it
really
up.
cool comic. It's a really cool
because
comic.
that had probably one of the biggest effects in Marvel since I can really remember.
Yeah.
Because that set it up one storyline, then into the next and next. It had impact.
Well,
for
there was a
years.
lot of repercussions.
Yeah, there was a lot of repercussions.
Yeah.
A lot of good heroes were bad guys for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Or wanted by the law, but still doing good. But to me, that's when I got back into comic books. It was after Captain America died. I wanted to get back into comic books. That's what filled my collection back up.
I think the only problem with Civil War is that the ending of Civil War felt longer than the actual Civil War. The repercussions of it, the fallout of it. Because I understand there was going to be a lot of fallout. It's just, it felt like, 2, 3, 4 years after the fact, we're still dealing with what happened with Civil War. You know what I mean? That kind of turned me off on comics a little bit. But then again, that and X-Men and how they would come out with their big giant series that involved all the X-Men titles, all the side X-Men titles. You had to get every one of them to get the series completed. And then the series wouldn't really end. It would just go into another series. So, yeah.
Keep sucking you in.
Yeah, I got broke quick. Yeah. A lot of good money was spent on comic books.
It's a lot of good money still being spent on comic books.
Yeah.
And I'll bring some of my collection over too. I'll bring a couple of my good ones because that's another thing I want to talk about is some of the comic books I have, and I like the investment wise because comic books actually can be a good investment because I watch the gold go up and down, and usually comic books don't go down in value. The certain ones don't go down in value.
Certain ones.
Yeah, because they don't like putting them down. You just gotta look what to buy and what not to buy, and I think we'll do one of those ones really soon.
Right on.
So I'll do that. What else we got to talk about? Anything else we need to talk about? Any cool movie news happening right now?
Justice League Dark, baby.
What's that going to be, Tank?
Well, rumor has it that Warner Brothers has hired a producer, Scott Rudin, I believe, to oversee production of Justice League Dark, which would coexist in the DC expanded universe, their film universe, with the regular Justice League, and they'd be sort of, exist alongside them. Story will focus on John Constantine, yes, and him gathering, a bunch of darker characters, so to speak. Swamp Thing, Zatanna. I mean, yeah, it has the makings of being really cool. Guillermo del Toro had been developing it for a long time to direct, but he's no longer directing. But he'll stay on as one of the producers. And word is that they're going to start shooting sometime next year. So, look for more news about that to come real quick.
See, that's one thing I like. Marvel is tending to stay away from their darker heroes, and DC is starting to bring them out, which I think is cool. Because you don't really see too many, bad guys in movies, and they're doing it with, the Joker, the Suicide Squad, and, the darker Justice League. I think that's really cool
I
of them
think
to do
it's
that.
smart for DC to do, essentially their third big. Well, let's be honest. This is really, Batman v Superman really is the movie that's setting up this world. Man of Steel is kind of working as an issue zero. Sorry, but and your next big movie focuses mainly on villains. Again, that's basically DC's biggest strength over Marvel.
We'll do whatever we want.
They're basically saying, look, our villains are cooler because, look, we can do really dark things. Okay. I mean, granted, the best villain, personally, that Marvel has done wasn't on the big screen. It was on Daredevil. It was, Kingpin. Kingpin was awesome. Kingpin was the show. You don't have a show without that Kingpin.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. I love Loki, but Kingpin was awesome.
Yeah, Loki was cool. Yeah, I liked, like I said, for me, the whole moment with the entire show, the crowning moment was Kingpin after they broke him out of the car. He don't run. He casually walks, he's walking to his car. He's like, I'm fucking man. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the dopest thing ever.
He cut a man's head off with a car door, sir.
Well, he didn't cut it out. He broke it up. But no, even like that part's cool, which I'm actually really shocked.
Sir, it came off. Yeah. Okay, well, I just know his head came off.
I like that part, but like I said, it's just anyone can do that. But if you're getting sprung from jail and people are shooting all around you, you just walk to your car. You're just a pimp.
Look, I just love the way he played the character. I'm looking forward to Jessica Jones because, again,
oh yeah,
Marvel can go darker with Netflix.
Cool. Let's talk about Jessica Jones about that. I don't know too much about this, so I'm gonna let you take this one. No, Jessica Jones comes out November 20th.
Yes.
Is that right? Yes.
November 20th.
Okay, now
all episodes will be available to download, not download, to watch on Netflix.
Excuse me! They will be available to download, though.
Watch on Netflix. Freudian slip. Pardon me.
Yeah, download. What's that? We don't know what that is.
They'll be available on November 20th.
Yes, that's exciting. Yes. So, and
all the promos look great. I mean, look, I can't wait. Look, I loved what Netflix did with Daredevil. Yeah. I can't wait to see what they do with Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Next year we have Luke Cage coming. Iron Fist is supposed to be coming soon. I'm sure Punisher is going to be coming soon after that. I mean, Punisher's gonna be in Daredevil next season. I mean, look, they're knocking it out of the park on Netflix.
Yeah, that's cool because I mean, if they want to play darker characters, I mean, they had
there's even talk of Blade,
Blade,
Ghost Rider.
Rider, yeah, they got some characters. You might as well use them if you have a big contract.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Moon Knight ended up being a Netflix show.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, like I said, if you can't use your character, you have all these characters and you don't want to use them on big screen because they're too dark. Put them on Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, yeah, they're owned by Disney, but they don't have to be under Disney. They don't have to shoot under Disney. Make up some company up.
Well, Disney is family entertainment first. Everything else supports that, so it's not surprising.
Yeah,
and with DC, what they're doing, what Warner Brothers is essentially doing is like, look, we're gonna have New Line since they own New Line. We're gonna have New Line release, really, stuff like what do they have coming up? Sandman. They're gonna release stuff like that. While Warner Brothers will be dealing with DC proper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the big name guys.
Yeah,
the money makers.
Yeah. So they're gonna have a separate. They're gonna release them under a separate umbrella.
That's why I really think Marvel should do the same thing. But if you want to be a kid show.
The thing is, what's hard about that is that even though these darker shows are taking place on Netflix, they're still part of the overall storyline. They're still part of the same world, I should say. And because you see, like in all the Marvel promos with Jessica Jones, you see the Avengers Tower in the background. Same thing with Daredevil. I mean, they referenced, some events in Daredevil. I mean, it's clear that they're part of the same world. And releasing them under another umbrella wouldn't make any sense since they're essentially still part of the same world.
Yeah, I just want to see, like I said, I would like to see them characters on the big screen. Or, if they're on a Netflix, I wouldn't mind that. I would like to see Ghost Rider, not by Nicolas Cage. But I would like to see those characters because they're good characters. And Netflix, I think, did it right with Daredevil. They showed his weak side. They showed all these emotions that you usually don't see. And I think with the TV show, too, is you get more in depth, which I like.
Well, what Daredevil did was that I loved what they did with, Matt Murdock. I love that you don't see him in the red suit until the very last episode.
Which, I knew that was going to happen.
But the character that sold me on the show was Kingpin, Wilson Fisk. The way he was portrayed, his, dynamic with Vanessa, and just, as bad as he was, you find yourself rooting for that character at parts of the show.
Oh, yeah.
And you find yourself understanding the character. But it was a really, really great performance.
Yeah.
Because he sucked you into that performance.
So I strongly believe you're not a good superhero unless you have a good villain. If you don't have a good villain, then, there's just something missing. Look at Ant-Man. Ant-Man was a good movie. No good villains. If you don't have, Thor 2, if you don't have that good villain to go against, it's
Marvel's lone weakness is that their villains aren't noteworthy outside of Loki.
But like I said, we've had this discussion before. You can make a good villain. Like I said, Loki's not a super good villain in the comic books, but in the movie he's good. The Mandarin, like I said, hold on, before he did that whole Trevor thing, was a good villain.
Yeah.
They have
completely ruined it.
Yeah, that was so bad.
Completely ruined it.
They tried to say that thing or something. They just messed up.
Completely. I know a lot of people like it. I'm not one of them.
Yeah, true fans don't like that movie. I'm sorry, but it's there. They just gotta do it.
Yeah,
just take the time and do it.
Well, I think again, and I'm not trying to harp on this. It's just people have to understand one thing: Disney, family entertainment first. Everything else supports that. the movies are never going to have a darker tone. Okay, they're going to be, the villains are never going to be more than, they're never going to feel like more than just one-offs. You know what I mean? I mean, because Thanos has been hinted at twice, and we've seen him in Guardians, and, we'll see him fleshed out, hopefully, in Infinity War 1 and 2. But outside of that, Ultron should have been awesome.
Yeah.
And he kind of wasn't.
He had his moments, but...
He had his moments. It's just, overall, it ended up being, again, kind of a carbon copy of what happened at the end of the original movie. The original first Avengers. But, again, Marvel doesn't make movies that suck. They're all good. They make good movies. It's just, you kind of get the feeling that, like, Iron Man 3, which, I'm sorry, did suck. I take that back. That one did suck. They exist in this world where the villains aren't really that important.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about how cool the heroes are, which is awesome. Hey, knock yourselves out.
But you need, like I said before, you need that villain.
Yeah.
If you do not have that villain, your movie's going to have problems.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, good. Villain,
Villain was lame.
Yeah, it's just you need that villain.
Just a whiny bitch that had daddy issues. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like you said, he had to show up. He was like, "Oh, I'm there. Hello."
Yeah.
Hey, same with Fantastic Four. That was a train wreck and a half. But so, I mean, if you don't have that villain,
that's not on Marvel Disney. That's all on Fox.
Yeah. If you don't have that proper villain and use him properly, I mean, like I said, it's like Wasp. He could have been cool. Don't talk about him and just brings him in. Don't bring him in because you have to have a villain.
Who are you talking? Oh.
Yeah. Just like Thor 2. I can't remember the villain's name. It was so lame.
Malekith.
Yeah,
he was a lame villain. He was a lame villain.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we like I said, you need to develop him right.
Mm-hmm.
You bring him through the whole story. You don't bring him little bits and pieces like they do with freaking Doctor Doom.
And plus,
they've
kind of turned Loki into kind of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Because he's so popular.
I mean, you can have a likable villain, but I mean. I don't know. It's just they're having problems with it, and hopefully they're starting to get
that's the thing. I don't think they see it as a problem. I think they like the trajectory their movies are on. They're fine.
Yeah.
I
think we'll set up for the next couple movies on how Civil War is. I mean,
because even Civil War, the big villain in Civil War, they isn't each other because they still have to come together and fight the big baddie at the end. I mean, it all but tells you that in the synopsis.
Who's did they have a villain?
There's gonna be a big villain, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think we'll get one scene of them actually fighting each other, then coming together, then
one act or two, whatever.
Fighting, whatever.
Yeah.
Look, again, I guarantee the movie's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah.
Will it be? I don't think it's going to be what a lot of people hope.
Well, like I said, it's just we had such high hopes for Age of Ultron, and I was here and I got dropped down about here, which was still a great movie. I'm gonna actually watch it in 3D probably tonight.
Yeah.
It was just a little too many problems. It was a little too campy. I mean,
even
people need to die.
Before the movie even came out, Joss Whedon was, in all of his interviews, the guy just looked beat down, man.
Yeah.
And he was telling everyone the same thing. Hey, he had, all this stuff that he could do and all this stuff that he couldn't do and stuff he was fighting with the studio to add, stuff that the studio didn't want him to add. And, it was just a big clusterfuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had to set up a lot of, he got a lot of setting up to do. And the movie, again, the fact that the movie still turned out good means the guy's a hell of a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people couldn't balance that.
Yeah. My thing is, don't set up movies. We know they're freaking coming. I mean, every freaking superhero fan knows what movies are coming. It's just you don't need to set them up. Or just be like this. Be like, you're starting to fight robots, but hey, man, we're going to be fighting Thanos soon. Watch out. Go back to fight. That's all you need to do. You don't need to set up Ragnarok. The hot sauna.
Let me be the first to say that was really stupid.
Oh yeah, because that whole the whole hot tub scene was much better.
Wow. Woo, woo, dude. I'm like,
well, okay. How about this?
That's what happens when Thor's all alone in the bathroom.
How about this? They're fighting the robots, and I'm like, man, this is not a villain with a big, powerful alien with a glove.
Oh, dude.
I'm just saying, throwing it out there. It's just,
dude.
We'll know the tone.
That pitch wasn't even strong enough to get past the pitcher's mound, dude.
I got this.
You just threw a duck.
But more excited. We'll know what they're. We'll get a sense of what the next couple movies are going to be with the Avengers. I mean. Hopefully the what's the brothers' names? Who's directing?
Russo brothers.
Russo brothers. Hopefully they get a little more leeway with.
Look, Winter Soldier was excellent.
Oh yeah,
but
I absolutely love that one.
The Winter Soldier doesn't have as many characters as Civil War, and will it be a case? We don't know yet. Will it be a case of that? What happened with Joss Whedon? Since they just come off of Winter Soldier, is it going to be the same thing? Are they going to have, okay, you guys have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this? I mean, and on top of it, the Russos they're doing Infinity War Part 1 and 2.
That was just cool,
So, again, I don't know what's going to be what, but maybe they learned a lesson from what happened with
hopefully they learned a lesson and be like, okay, back off a little bit. And if they're directing the Infinity Gauntlets, which is cool, I mean, hopefully they know what's going to happen in those movies, so that way they can help do the movie a little better. So hopefully that works. But like I said, we'll know the tone.
And like I thought, they are moving to 3 movies a year.
That's nice. I like that. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, we'll know the tone and what they're going for with this next movie. Hopefully, this wasn't a sign. Hopefully, this was a little small bump with Age of Ultron. It wasn't a big bump, just a small little bump.
Look.
They fix it and move on.
Look. I'm going to be honest with you. I know it's not popular to say this. The last Marvel movie that Disney made, the last one that I truly fucking loved, okay, was The Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier was awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Iron Man 3 sucked balls.
Yes.
Thor: The Dark World, I still don't know what happened.
Yeah, that was
okay. I've seen it twice. Completely lost.
I've seen it once. It's just like same with Iron Man. I've seen Iron Man and Thor once in the theater, and that was it.
Age of Ultron, it was fun. It was cool.
It definitely had its moments, but it was lacking.
Yes, it was. And Ant-Man, it seemed like Disney's version of a superhero movie. I mean, look, it's a cute movie, okay? It's a cute movie. It's enjoyable, it's entertaining. But again, outside of Iron Man 3 and Iron Man 2, Marvel really hasn't made a really bad movie. Okay, they've made 2 stinkers with the 2 Iron Man sequels.
And they still made a crap load of money with those movies.
Yeah. And Iron Man 3 is like Marvel's 4th biggest movie.
Yeah, it was like a 4-star movie. Of course, I mean, like I said, it's just, if you don't know comic books, the movie's fine. I mean, but if you're a halfway comic book fan, what they did with the Mandarin was unacceptable. To replace it with that cheesy villain was just horrible.
Dude, I am the Mandarin. I'm like, dude,
you're a douchebag.
You got your hair redone and you got a tattoo. Ooh. Oh my God, he can glow in the dark.
Yeah, it's just,
he breathes fire. He's a dragon.
Yeah, the first half was good, and
God, Iron Man 3 was awful, sir.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, he had all those suits
And he's blue.
Yet he only wants to fly the one that doesn't work. What? Okay.
Okay, that's gonna wrap it up.
Oh, hey, man, I'm just putting it out there, dude.
I hear you, man, but it's in the script, so.
Okay.
That's like I said. That's gonna do it for us this week. Hopefully next week we'll start doing some more. I like to diversify. We're gonna do some comic books. We're gonna do some more
He
toys.
said he liked the diversify.
Diversify. Excuse me. Hey, I'm speaking hip to the kids that watch the show.
Yeah.
So
both of you.
Yeah. So I like to. We'll start off with comic books. I like to do some toys too, especially because Star Wars just came out with some new toys. So I like to bring some of those.
December 18th, the floodgates are gonna open.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
I can't wait.
19th.
We'll definitely
October
have
19th. October 19th.
Wait, what's October 19th, Tank?
The day the tickets go on sale, and the day we'll probably see the new trailer.
Okay.
Lucasfilm is about to knock it out of the park with your checkbooks.
Yes.
Dude, that trailer was awesome. When are the tickets on sale? Now? Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to buy some tickets.
Okay, we are the Pop Culture Kings. Riggs and Murtaugh here, signing out. Goodbye.
He did not.